This is President Jason Wright, and you're listening to Rambling About Washington.
To welcome on to the show someone who's already made a huge impact on the field for us, but more importantly in the community, the starting left tackle for your Washington football team, Mr. Charles Leno. Welcome to the show, boss.
What's up? Thanks for having me, man.
Hey,
Glad
man,
to be here.
I appreciate you taking the time. How are you acclimating to the DMV and coming to a new team so far, boss?
Going well. What can I say about the DMV? Didn't know it'd get this hot out here, man. Camp was a little different.
It is definitely a little different. The
winter in Richmond, and you got days going.
Yeah, that Richmond heat is crazy. I was down there the whole week with y'all, so yeah, I know exactly how that feels. But just to let you know, the winters aren't as crazy cold as it is in Chicago, so you will definitely appreciate it.
I heard, man. I'll be good. I'll be good for the winter games.
We're a quarter way through the season right now. Y'all just got your second victory of the season. About to give me a heart attack yesterday. Congrats on your second victory. How y'all feeling after that one, man?
Yeah, feeling good. And a win is a win. No matter how we got it, we got the win. That's all that matters, man. Now it's time to keep stacking. Now you're trying to go 2-0.
Okay. So I know we always hit a cliche, next man up when it comes to sports, but how hard is it after you've trained, prepared, and got used to blocking for one quarterback, and then one quarter of the season passes and you're already blocking for another quarterback and you have to learn his tendencies and stuff like that? How hard is it to adjust to stuff like that on the fly?
Honestly, in my position, from being when I was in Chicago, not that hard. We had a lot of quarterbacks. I blocked for a lot of quarterbacks. And I played next to a lot of different guards. So it's just, focusing on your job, just making sure you take care of your job, and, you can't worry about everything going on around you. Just do your 1%.
Hell yeah, man. And how's Taylor Heinicke in the huddle, man? It seems like the team really rallies around him. He has this moxie and this infectious energy he brings to the huddle. How's Taylor in the huddle?
He's cool. Just cool, calm, and collected. He's not a hot, when he's gonna celebrate. He's gonna get pumped on the celebration when he's doing good. But in the huddle, he's real chill. He's just like, I'm on to the next play. You got like a killer mentality.
You got to love it, too, because he just plays with a chip on his shoulder. Would you say you play with a chip on your shoulder? Because I know you were drafted in the 7th round, but you immediately found success, and you've started about 100 games in a row at one of the most important positions on the field. Like, would you say you still play with a chip on your shoulder, or you just go out there and this is what you do at this point?
Absolutely. I play with a chip on my shoulder every game. I remember where I came from. I remember, being a 7th round pick, barely not making a team, when I was coming in Chicago, I had to play center, I had to play guard, I had to play tackle, I had to play all these different things, just to make a team. So I always keep that in my mind, and no matter how many games I start, no matter how many games I play, how much success I get, I always got to play with that chip on my shoulder because I remember where I came from.
Awesome. That's a perfect answer. And you come from Cali, right?
Yep, Oakland, California.
Yes, sir. So were you a Raiders fan growing up?
Yeah, I was a huge Raiders fan. Now forget the Raiders. They moved to Vegas.
Dang, so no more love for them anymore.
Done.
Okay, so when you come to the league, though, do you still, like, if it wasn't for them moving, would you still actually have some love and still watch them and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think they played at night. They played at night, and I'm pretty sure I watched the game. But I mean, now being in the league, like you develop so many relationships with people across the league that you play with, and guys that I played in college with. So I'm more of a fan of players more than just any team. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I get exactly what you mean. So what was your NFL draft experience like? Where did you expect to go, and what was it like to finally get that call on draft night?
I expected to go mid-late round, so and then it just kept getting closer and closer to not getting drafted. But at the end of the day, I got that phone call. I was excited, man. Just remember hugging my mom, hugging my pops. My mom's pops was there. A few of my family. We threw a little small. We threw we threw a party with mostly family and friends, and it was just a good experience, man. It was kind of crazy because it was windy as hell that day, and I got picked by a Windy City team.
Hey, irony. Sometimes it be like that. Best ability to have is availability. The injury bug seems to go around the league severely every year. How have you been able to start like 100 games in a row at such a brutal position?
Well, I always start off with this. Gotta have a little luck because you never know how a guy might fall on you, this, that, and other. You never know how the cards might be dealt that day for that game. But then also just taking care of my body. I do a lot of preventative things, like a lot of prehab, do stuff before, the injury can occur. So making sure I'm doing the stretching, making sure I do the activation, whatever's bothering me, making sure I'm staying on top of that. And, that's been helping me, and that's been going really well so far.
All right, so are you like a clean eater, or do you kind of eat whatever, but you make sure you hit the gym and get them extra calories off?
I would say I'm a clean eater, like perfect, squeaky clean. No, I like to, eat some good stuff at good restaurants. We got some recommendations thrown my way. I like to grub,
Gotcha.
but when it's time, but when I do have those meals, I do it to get to work. I definitely make sure I hit the gym, and I always just try to take care of my body in any type of way. Every
Okay.
single way.
What's the perfect post game meal?
The perfect post game meal. I would say the perfect post game meal has to be some type of crazy. Ironically, when I was in Chicago, we played New Orleans last year in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
After the game, they had the whole thing. They had the gumbo, the jambalaya. They had it. They hooked it up. So that was like the perfect post game meal. It was good.
All right, so something Cajun. That sounds
Heck
like a
yeah.
good pick. I'm glad. See, I'm glad you said that. I thought you was gonna hit me with the something light like a smoothie, a protein shake.
Oh, heck no. I'm trying to eat because I don't eat before the game. I get a small meal before the game, so I'm trying to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be starving after the game's over.
I hear that, but you do a lot for the community, man, and you have your own initiative called Beyond the Entertainer. Why don't you get into what that's about and exactly what you're going for and what paying it forward means to you?
Yeah, so Beyond Entertainer, it's a organization me and my wife started, and what it basically does is it's a mentorship program. Just a background how it all started. A lot of Black and brown kids, especially from the area I'm from, Oakland, California, we see entertainment as a source out, as a way out of the situation we're in. But in actuality, like just completely honest, not everybody's going to have that opportunity to get out in that situation. But beyond the entertainer, if you think beyond the entertainer, there's a lot of things behind us. You know what I mean? So, for example, in my position as a football player, there are so many opportunities in that, whether that's a nutritionist, a strength coach, a financial advisor, an agent, a GM. I mean, think about all the different things that you can be. You can still be around the athlete. You can still be part of that, but it's secondary option. Something that you can still strive for, even though you want to be part of it. Because in actuality, let's be real, like it's a very small percentage of you going to make it to the NFL. But you can still make it to the NFL by doing a lot of different things of being a part of the game. And paying it forward to me is that just mentoring the youth and giving back in the community and making sure that they have options and have a broader horizon, and not think so narrow.
Okay. That's beautiful, man. See, and I see you already linked up with the Hog Farmers, man. They do it big. They do so much for the They do so much charitable things. And how'd you link up with them? I know Chris, Jeff, Corey, KJ, all those dudes, man. How'd you link up with the Hog Farmers?
Yeah, so on Twitter, man, they posted something about a kid suffering from cancer named Jalen, and it was very heartwarming, man. It was very, very touching, and I just wanted to be a part. He said one of the things he wanted to do was talk to an athlete, and I said, I'm an athlete, professional athlete. I'll talk to you. And we chopped it up for a little bit. He was a little bit on the, cold side, but he started warming up as the conversation went on, and it was just good, chopping it up, talking to him, and, just giving back that way. That's how we linked up. That was our first time, but, I'm pretty sure while I'm out here, we'll definitely continue to do some more things.
Hey, you got anything planned for right now? Because I seen when you were in Chicago, you had the Santa Claus thing going on. You want to talk about that as well?
Yeah, that's the Leno Claus. That'll be coming around in December, so we're a couple months away from that. Right now, we headed into Halloween season. We'll be having something coming up for breast cancer, Halloween, and definitely coming for Thanksgiving. So we got some things rolling out. Yeah, coming soon, man. A lot of stuff that we're still working on right now, so can't get in like heavy details about it. But it's gonna be coming out probably once a month, and I'll still be doing all different type of charitable things when they pop up.
Well, we appreciate it, man, and you could tell that you're a genuine dude who actually cares about doing it. Some people just want the tax write-off. You can tell the ones who actually are genuinely into it.
Right, for sure.
Oh yeah, I seen you at a school speaking the other day, and you gave some games out. What was that?
Oh yeah, that was I went to a middle school down in DC, Alex Middle School, and that day actually it was just a fun thing. Me and my wife was thinking about that day was National Family Game Night.
Okay.
And me and my wife always talk about how important it is to spend time with your family. A lot of people, when they get home, what do? First thing they do, they get on the TV, they get on the game, they go on their phone. Mm-hmm. They kind of disconnect from their family, even though they're at home. So what we want to do is promote Family Game Night, get a board game, spend some time with your family, and bond and enjoy that time because it's so important. It's so precious. And I remember my times, like when we did have times when, I'll play with my family in Monopoly. I remember one of my favorite things in Christmas time was we always used to go to my uncle's house and we always play Monopoly. Like all the cousins, you know what I'm saying? All the cousins and all of us played Monopoly. And we used to whoop on my little cousin all the time. It was pretty fun.
Monopoly gets real. See, I love Monopoly for game night, but when you play Monopoly, you got to schedule a whole night for it because we're out here bartering and making deals. The game could go for 6 to 8 hours.
Part of the game. Yes, that's not part of the game. Right, exactly. So it's funny. Me and my cousins, we actually started this. I don't know how we came up with this, but it was our way of playing Monopoly. It was the struggle Monopoly. You got to start from the bottom. We have a name for it. I'm not going to say it. It's to start from the bottom Monopoly. You start off with $0.
Mm-hmm.
You roll the dice, and you got to. If you make it around, you get that $200. If you go to jail, you got to keep rolling it out. But if you get bankrupt, now you owe money. Now you got to owe money. So, now you're in debt. So you already start off at the bottom.
So that's life Monopoly.
That's life, yes. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's that financial wellness teaching Monopoly. But, yeah, I just got a couple lighthearted questions that away from football to ask, and then I'm going to let you go for the night. So would you say Monopoly would be your family game night game of choice?
Nah. Oh, yes, but not Monopoly like the original game. Monopoly Deal. It's the card game.
Okay. That's
so much better than the regular Monopoly because it's way quicker and it's faster. If you ever played that game, you should check it out.
Okay, now I've never played it. I've played the digital Monopoly where you're using credit cards instead of cash, but I've never played the deal one.
Yeah, I think Monopoly Deal is one of the funnest games because you can play with like a group of 5, 6 people or something like that. And the way they explain this easy way to explain it, you got to get 3 sets of properties and it's a lot of willing and dealing on that too.
Oh, so you see, that sounds like my bag.
Yeah, but the game is structured to finish in like 15, 20 minutes max.
Oh man, so that's an ideal Monopoly. That's not take up the whole night like a work shift Monopoly.
Right.
I like it.
So you can get a multiple games in.
Yeah, my game is Taboo. You ever play Taboo?
No, I haven't played Taboo.
Listen, you wanna have a good couples game night, get the game Taboo. It's the game where there's a word on the top of the card and there's 5 like synonyms or context clues for the word to try to describe it without using the closest things to it. Like it'll put like school bus and you can't say yellow, kids, vehicle, school, or something like that, and you gotta try to explain it to your partner.
Everything else.
Yeah, it's such a good partner game, but I swear it will cause so many problems in the house. Like if you're playing with your wife, I promise you, it gets real, bro. We be at each other's neck.
Yeah.
What's your
True.
favorite?
Me and my wife beat me so bad at Monopoly deals. I remember one time I knocked the whole cards off and went to bed. I was that guy. Yes, it gets real in there too.
It does, man. I'm just a competitor. It doesn't matter what we're playing. We could play the most
Exactly what it is.
juvenile game. I gotta win. Like, I'll be like, nah, you're cheating. This is not right.
Straight up.
What's your favorite TV show of all time?
Favorite TV show of all time? I don't have one. I got
A couple. Okay.
three.
Let me hear 'em.
I'm just gonna give them my top five. How about that?
Okay,
No
let's hear
order. The Sopranos, The Wire, Game of Thrones,
Yes. There we go.
Curb Your Enthusiasm,
Okay.
and what was the show like I really like? Yeah, let's leave it at that. Let's keep it at 4.
Okay.
Those
So
four.
all HBO products. Okay. HBO don't miss, so I feel you.
HBO don't miss. They don't
Yeah,
miss.
they do not. Did you see the mini Saints of Newark, by the way?
I started it, but I didn't get to finish it. I got tired. I was started watching on Friday, and I got a little tired, so I went to bed.
I've been hearing bad things, but I don't trust the internet because people think everything is trash nowadays. So, like, don't read reviews because they're killing this movie right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's the reason why I went to sleep. I ain't gonna say that's why I finished it, but I got tired. I wanted to finish it, but I got tired. I gotta watch it again. I gotta get to the watch.
All right, anything you and your wife binging at the time? Any shows y'all got on the docket at the moment?
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
Good show. I just started that
Actually, Ted Lasso. You can put that in my top 5. Put Ted Lasso right there, top 5.
Yeah,
that show is really good. I really
great.
liking that show.
Yeah. I didn't expect to like that show as much as I did. Have you seen this? Have you heard of this new joint on Netflix called Squid Game?
So I just heard about that a couple of days ago. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go ahead and try that out too.
Yo, y'all are gonna binge straight through it. Me and my wife ran through it on Saturday. I was like, what are we even doing with our lives at this point? It's like 8 episodes. It's so interesting. It's a Korean show. I'm not gonna say no more because I don't want to spoil anything.
Right.
But I got one more for you, and I'm gonna let you go. And if you got anything to plug, you can do that on the way out. Don't get yourself in trouble with this one, but what is your preference for the team's new name going forward in 2022?
I really don't know. I honestly just it's clearly my first year here, but what I feel the team should do, and Jake, this is what Jason goes to. This is his job, but I think this team should move the stadium to DC. That's just my opinion.
All right, so move the stadium to DC. No name preference.
Yeah, I don't have no name preference. Just have that thing in DC. I think it would be great for the city, DC.
It would. What do you feel about the name Washington Football Team?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it, okay?
Don't mind it at all. Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, if you really think about it, they're the New York Football Giants.
Yep. We just
just for the football team. Our name is just team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's unique. Like it kind of pisses me off because it's kind of generic and we don't have a logo. And as a fan, it's kind of hard sometimes. Like, oh, your team, the Washington Football Team. You can't say, oh, he signed to the football team. Like that just sounds so bad. But at the end of the day, it is unique. And if they end up keeping it, I guess I'll live with it. They can literally sell me anything. I love this team, but I appreciate you for coming on with me today, man.
All right, no problem, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Hey, man, is there anything else? See, yeah, you can't get into detail about anything you got coming up yet, but we can look out for it on Twitter or anything?
Absolutely. Twitter, we got Beyond the 72. Mm-hmm. That's on Twitter, and Beyond the Entertainer on Instagram. You can add those, and definitely check us out, man. We're doing some great things in the community. I'm always down to give back. And also, by the way, I'm doing the ticket giveaway. I forgot about that. I'm doing a ticket giveaway where I'm listing off a word a week for the home games. And that word, the most inspiring, words that mean something to me. So, for example, I use like resilience. You know what I mean? And somebody gave me a story on how they felt. What resilience means to them in a story or a situation they've been through. And I'm using different words all the time, just words that mean something to me. And hopefully those words. And I believe words are power.
Oh, for sure. I agree with that.
That's also something that I want to spread as well. Just using powerful words that you believe in, words that you mean, and words that can affect your life.
Okay. And hey, my man Charles is giving out tickets. He's doing charity, and he's protecting the blind side of our quarterback, who at the moment, Taylor Heinicke, is balling. Have a healthy and productive season. Until next time, hail to the nameless football team. Deuces.